Hi, everybody, and welcome back. And thank you for your support. Due to our ongoing electricity struggles, it is hard for me to get to my email and the comments on the videos. But please keep sending them. I will catch up over the weekend, as word is that things will ease up over the weekend and that we'll move to a lower level with hopefully only one power cut during daytime. Okay, today's subject is a sensitive one and it concerns the Roe versus Wade and Meghan Markle. Now, I have to be honest, we did not hear much about the Roe versus Wade case here in South Africa, and only once Meghan Markle became involved did it get any attention this side of the globe. So I had to make a concerted effort to go look it up and read about it. Because I do not wish to get involved in another country's politics, I'm not going to give my opinion either way on the Roe versus Wade and the recent overturning of the same case either. What I do understand is that each state can now determine its own abortion laws and that a woman will not have an automatic or constitutional right to an abortion. More than that, I'm not going to talk about or even give my 5 cents worth. Instead, I will quickly give you an overview of the laws that I do know something about, and then obviously my personal opinion on the subject matter. In South Africa, abortion is legal on request during the first 12 weeks of pregnancy and is provided free at government hospitals. And if 12 weeks or less, then no reason for termination needs to be given. If a woman is between 13 and 20 weeks pregnant, the pregnancy may be terminated under specific conditions. For instance, if there are health or mental health issues, and there are also very specific and comprehensive guidelines available in such instances from the Department of Health or your appointed healthcare worker. After 20 weeks, an abortion will only be done if the woman's life or the life of the baby is in danger or there are life-threatening and serious birth defects detected. In the United Kingdom, meaning England, Scotland, and Wales, abortion is legal on the grounds of risk to the life of the pregnant woman, preventing grave permanent injury to her physical or mental health, risk of injury to the physical or mental health of the woman up to the term limit of 24 weeks of gestation, or if there is a substantial risk that if the child was born, he or she would suffer from such physical or mental abnormalities as to be seriously handicapped. In Ireland, the law is currently the same as in South Africa, with the 12-week gestation period being the lawful period for an abortion without a reason given or questions asked. As I have discussed the Roe versus Wade decision on other platforms more broadly, I have already heard most of the arguments for and against, and all I wish to say is that I personally fully 100% agree with the laws as it is currently in South Africa and Ireland. I also know that the legislation in Portugal is the same, except that the initial period is 15 weeks. Because I am the grandmother of a little girl born at 24 weeks gestation, I am, always will be, and cannot and will not be convinced otherwise, and am totally against abortion after 15 weeks unless there is a medical and very good medical reason. I do believe in quality of life versus quantity of life, and I accept and understand termination for serious medical issues as well. It is my opinion that an unwanted pregnancy is not an excuse for termination, as in modern times there are a variety of ways and means to prevent an unwanted pregnancy. In my country, the morning after pill is also available for free from state clinics or from a medical professional via prescription. My little active, healthy, talkative granddaughter serves as a constant reminder as to why I shall never support aborting a healthy fetus after 15 weeks. So that is that on my personal opinion. And this may sound rude, and I apologize if it does, but I am not going to argue my personal opinion with anyone. It is what it is. My point of discussion today, however, is mainly Meghan Markle's involvement on the issue in the United States. And here are the facts. It does not matter what anyone says or whether Harry and Meghan sat in the second row in St. Paul's, or even whether no one in the entire universe still regards them as senior royals. The fact remains that on paper and according to British legislation, they are still senior royals. And here are the facts, all feelings excluded. Harry and Meghan did not lose their HRH styling. They are just not allowed to use it. A prince with a dukedom is of higher rank than one without. Harry is still sixth in line to the throne. Harry is still officially a Councillor of State. Both Harry and Meghan are still on the official royal website, which still reads, they are balancing their time between the United Kingdom and North America, continuing to honor their duty to the Queen. So, no matter how anyone spins it or how they are being treated, they are officially still senior members of the royal family, at least on paper and according to official legislation. As such, Meghan is completely 100% out of line getting involved with United States laws and legislation. And this is not only according to the laws of the United Kingdom, but also according to the Constitution of the United States. So let us talk about Meghan. Firstly, the photograph of Meghan on her laptop looking all worried and shocked. Well, maybe I could have considered the distinct possibility that she may be serious had she dressed herself in a power suit and sat behind a desk and not on a cheap sleeper couch. But never mind that. Here is what Meghan said. What does this tell women? It tells us that our physical safety doesn't matter, and as a result, that we don't matter, but we do. Women matter. And this is one of the reasons that I called Gloria immediately, because in all of it, she reminds me that when you have anger, you have to channel that energy into something that makes a difference. That is what activism is. It is about how we show up. Well, I'm not even going to read the full article. You can go read the full article via a link in Vogue's bio on Instagram. In the conversation, however, Meghan brings up her supposed alleged miscarriage, which she plagiarized from another author in any event. Now, I have no idea how Meghan draws any correlation between a miscarriage and abortion, as a miscarriage is a spontaneous, often unexpected, and sad event, whereas an abortion is mostly by choice and, depending on the reason for the decision, may bring sadness, but equally often a sense of relief. It appears as if Meghan confuses an abortion with birth control, and an abortion is not meant to be birth control. Not now, not in the future, not ever. Meghan also does not consider the alternative of adoption anywhere in a narrative, and I would love for her to come face to face with the parents of an adopted child, or the child him or herself, and ask them to their faces whether they would have preferred for the mother to have aborted them. Then I would like for Meghan to tell us what exactly qualifies her to talk on the subject. She is not a medical professional or a lawmaker. So what qualifies Meghan Markle to give her 5 cents worth? The only question that we can ask her is, how many abortions has she had? Come on, Meghan, tell us how many. In her narrative, Meghan makes it sound that women will be deprived of medical care, which is absolutely untrue and false. Under no circumstances, in no country, and in no state of America does the overturning of Wade versus Roe or any other legislation prevent medical care. Under all and every circumstance will appropriate action be taken when a mother or baby's life is in danger, as that falls under emergency care and has nothing to do with the decision to abort a healthy fetus. And by the way, as far as this is concerned, I had this verified by a medical professional from the beautiful and lovely state of Texas. But as you know, I'm treading on dangerous ground here in terms of YouTube regulations. And because it is a subject I can get emotional about, I am going to leave you with one final but very important question, and one I would like you to answer in the comment section below. As a royal, or as royals, how can Harry and Meghan become or be pro-abortion activists if their queen, the one they continue to honor their duty to, is the head of the Church of England? And how can the current head of the church and future head of the Church of England allow them to continue their affiliation with the royal family of Great Britain if this is the public stance they are taking? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think it is best if I leave you with this last question, and then all I have left to say and ask is that you take good care of your souls until we meet again on the next video. Bye.